Ross County and then Motherwell at home. They've got 1 point for the last 3 games, Tam. Suddenly if you go 4 games, you start,
Oh, I know, that's the way it goes. But looking at the fixtures, though, I must say, and you did mention Motherwell, I'll make a statement here that will have Rangers fans jumping out their armchairs at me. But then they'll settle back down and say, fair play to you, Tam, I know what you mean. I'm hoping Hibs pump Rangers on Saturday, because Motherwell could then go, if only for 24 hours, top of the league if we beat Livy at 3 o'clock. So, you've got that's great. As a fan, you can't beat that. That's when you race out of the petrol station at midnight, get the paper just to look at the league.
It's not unusual though, because you have hit the top of the league before. And
we hit it deep into October, and again, the guys to thank for it were the aforementioned Messrs Russell and Cooper. And it was 1989, and late October, we beat Rangers 1-0 midweek at Fir Park. It was a 1-2 between Russell and Cooper for the goal. And we went top of the league late October. Now, as a Motherwell fan, I wasn't kidding, as I mentioned it there. We went out, we had a right good celebratory drink or two, and then it was down to the Calder service station in Motherwell, just up for the Calder Park, to get the early edition Daily Record, because we knew it was the league table in the back, and this is before phones and all the rest of it, so you couldn't just look at the BBC website around and the tables looped up, but down there was almost like a queue. I kid you not, there was like a queue of Motherwell fans who had all the same idea, Motherwell fans for that area, and just went to get the paper to see Motherwell top of the league. Brilliant days.
Do you remember where you ended up at the end of the season?
We were probably about, we certainly didn't get into Europe with that, so I'm guessing we were maybe about 5th or 6th. But
I'll see on that point, we've been talking about it and slaughtered it last week, and we get pelters for it. Davy Martindale's looking forward to the game because he says the Motherwell pitch is absolutely fantastic.
Just spent, close to £1 million on the surface, and I've seen it myself, and it's a fantastic surface, absolutely fantastic surface, and that's conducive to the players at that football club trying to get the ball down and play football. Personally, I'm looking forward to going there. Again, the surface is fantastic playing surface. We're in good form, and I think it should be a good game of football, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's a lovely way Davies put it there. It's conducive to playing good football. It's a fantastic pitch. Any chance you can spend $1 million on ours and get rid of the AstroTurf. I'm reading between the lines there. That's what he's saying.
But again, everybody knows to be able to train whilst playing on the artificial surface is an advantage, and I think Livingston have used that advantage to the best way forward, really. And I think teams that are going to go and play there don't look forward to that game. They want to get it over and done with and try and get your points, because they're a very big physical side and they get the ball from back to front. And that surface doesn't help for conducive. It's not conducive to great football, but coming to play on a good surface at Fir Park, I'm quite sure they'll enjoy it.
Have you been up to Fir Park since we get the slope fixed for the start of this season?
No.
The famous slope, as you go at the far corner flag, it's the what a job the ground staff have done. Absolutely amazing, It's just, and it was, I don't know if I said to you, but make the apology for repeating myself. I was doing up in Dundee last season, a night with Claudio Caniggia and Julian Speroni was there with him, right? And we went into the...
Share, you name it. And deck.
We went into the wee kind of green room bit before it. I'm thinking there was Claudio Caniggia, Julian Speroni, and I thought, right, my only connection here is Scottish football, by way of getting a wee chat with him, and I says, I'm a Motherwell supporter. And the two of them at the same time, the slope. Is that right? I didn't realise, you don't, as a fan, you don't realise it's that bad, but I'm sure when you play on it, it was really, really noticeable, yeah.
There was kind of, if you look at Dens Park and stuff, the slope from one end to the other was like 6 or 8 feet,
right,
and nobody really seen it from outside, but you would notice it when you were on the pitch, obviously. Again, the condition of Fir Park was always in great nick with wee Andy Russell, and again, if there was a slope there, it wasn't massive for me.
And that's the sad thing for me about the Killie plastic pitch. It was Killie that they always won the awards, didn't they? Mine back in the day for the Scotland's best playing surface. It was always Kilmarnock that seemed to win that. Same way that Clyde used to always win the match programme award, But plastic pitches, it's
Listen, I've enjoyed today. It's good banter. Sorry, Ruffy, that you couldn't be involved at all. Robbie,
I'm going to finish your song.
did you feel left out today, Robbie?
Not at all.
It was
good to be guests on.
It was good having a bit of banter, wasn't it?
Just a quick story about Davy Martindale, because absolutely love it. I can't wait till he's up at Fir Park on Saturday, because you get some guys that join in the fun with the fans that are sitting above him. He's absolutely brilliant. He's a top man, and what I like about him, and you know what I mean by this, Peter, he takes a joke.
Yes.
When I did the Player of the Year awards last season, I was stood there with the mic. I was just about to introduce the aforementioned Dick Campbell, who was speaking at it, and Davy Martindale and all the boys were sitting up in the corner, right? And Davy Martindale, it was in the papers that week, he had trouble, real bad trouble with kidney stones. So when I stood up in front of the crowd, I says, Davy, how's the kidney stones? Oh, they're giving me Jip Tam, they're giving me. I says, Davy, you must know somebody that can get you some drugs.
If you want to stay up to date with all the latest breaking football news in Scottish football, tune in to PLZ Soccer's Facebook, Twitter and YouTube channels.